Mm, 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 mm. Good morning, y'all. Caught me in the act of swallowing coffee. I'm sorry. What up? What up, people? I hadn't pinned anything since Wednesday. I have not written anything since Wednesday because I got caught up in that little miniature snowstorm in up in a place called Loris, South Carolina. I had to spend the night. Had to spend the night in Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach. So, anyways, I've been gone for a while, y'all. And then this weekend I didn't do anything. I did some work. I flipped some compost. I flipped three things of compost. Three. I actually built a new compost pile. I think I told y'all about that one. And that was on. When was that? Oh man. Oh, that was last. Anyways, it's been three compost piles fondled, I guess you can say, in the past 2 weeks. Three. And I'm a little bit, I won't say tired, but it's not a quick and easy task, especially when you're building a pile. When you're building a pile from the first time or from scratch, it's not an easy task. Anyways, I'm drinking my coffee. I got my water here, and without further ado, man, I'm gonna take me another sip. Y'all bear with me. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pause it because it takes me a while to swallow. Pause. It takes me a while to take my first sip. All right, I'm back. I'm back. Oh, I gotta go one more time. All right, let's go. As he took a gulp of cool lemonade. Okay, now I got a fruit fly. All of a sudden, it's emerged from somewhere. All right, y'all. I'm getting a little bit closer to getting on a run. Like when I get on a run, I might go ahead and knock out 50 pages in 2 3 weeks. That's where I'm at, and so things are popping up. Things are popping up to deter that, but it never fails. I have the proof behind me. If you want to check out my books, go to writedisway.com. That's WRITEDISWAY. WRITEDISWAY.com. Or just Google my name, Anthony L. Kelly. Don't forget the L. Okay. As he took a gulp of the cool lemonade, his taste buds told him that there was something extra going on with the substance, something eerily familiar. Happy birthday, said Gloria over the music. Lupe followed. Yep, I leave and come back. Look like everybody dropped acid. It's the lemonade, insisted Gloria. She must have spiked it, the woman joked. I hadn't read this since Wednesday, so I don't know what's going on. I know this is Lupe and Gloria and Suge talking at the table, but other than that, it's the lemonade, insisted Gloria. She must have spiked it, the woman joked. Yeah, it's good, Lupe agreed. I'm supposed to be speaking in a Spanish accent, maybe one day I'll get back to that, but right now you just gotta use your imagination. Lupe has a Spanish accent. Gloria also has a Spanish accent. They are illegals in this country working, and maybe that'll the whole thing with ICE, Donald Trump, maybe that'll be implemented in this story. But as of right now, we're not going to focus on that. They're good people. They're friends of Henry and his family. So, and Suge, At some point, as the music seemed to be gaining, as the music seemed to be gaining strength, someone turned on the strobe light, adding to the flashing rainbow beams that were engulfing the moderate space. The cool October air coming in from the open garage door was blending perfectly with the nearby propane heater. Taking a second gulp of the lemonade, Suge had the feeling again that something was very different with the drink. But he paid it no mind. As it was his birthday, people were there to celebrate him though he didn't see himself worthy of celebration. Seated there at the table, spent from the work. Why? I gotta ask myself why. I gotta leave a note here. Why does Suge not see himself worthy? Hmm? Is he harboring a secret about himself? Uh, uh, why does Suge not see himself as worthy? Okay. Seated there at the table, spent from the work he'd done, the man's stomach began rumbling, just like mine, began to rumble. Okay. He was past hungry and nearing hangry. Watching as his son, Frederick Sr., and Magdalena were enjoying themselves, dancing together, but not quite in unison, his mind went to the predicament his son had gotten himself in. The so-called gangsters were demanding more moonshine. Momentarily, those thoughts tried to smother his joy. Momentarily, those thoughts tried to smother his joy. But he shook them off and went to Hank and Edna. He shook them off. He shook them off and put his attention on Hank and Edna. Unlike Fred and Maggie, the two were in sync with each other. The two were in sync. The two were dancing in sync. The two were moving in sync with each other. It was as though they'd practiced a coordinated routine. Hey, y'all eat yet? Then, with more rumbling of his stomach, he asked, "Hey, y'all eat yet?" Then, with more rumbling of his stomach, he asked, "Y'all eat yet? Eat yet?" First time I heard that was in the Army. This country white boy named Chapman. His last name was Chapman. I can't remember his first name. He would ask me and my homeboy, "Jeet yet? Jeet yet?" I was like, "Jeet yet? What's that?" "Did you eat yet?" "Okay." "Not yet," said Gloria. "Okay, well, it's my party, so okay, well, it's my party, so I'm gonna go eat," the man insisted, standing to his feet, shuffling to a two-step before turning in a complete circle. Smiling, he maneuvered himself between the dancing couples. Okay. Smiling, he maneuvered himself. Okay. Standing to his feet, shuffling to a two-step before turning in a complete circle. Smiling, he maneuvered himself like a dancing bear between the dancing couples to the table of food, which were on the wall. Seeing the glowing blue lights underneath, canisters providing heat for the food. Before catching the scent of wafting wafting victuals. No word for victuals. Let me see if I can get Siri to speak to me this morning. Siri, what does victuals mean? Okay, yeah, victuals is a colloquial term that is primarily used in American English to refer to food, especially when talking about simple or rustic meals. Victuals. Okay, so that is spelled right. Well, the definition is right. Before catching the scent of the wafting victuals, Suge asked no questions. Let me see. Seeing the glowing blue lights underneath canisters providing heat. For the aluminum pans. Aluminum pans. All right. Seeing the glowing blue lights underneath canisters providing heat for the aluminum pans. Before catching the scent of wafting victuals, Suge asked no questions. Within minutes, he had in one hand a plate loaded with a little of everything and a second cup of Edna's lemonade. Bopping his way through the dancers again, he was back at his seat with helpings and an even brighter smile. All right, y'all. I gotta confess, didn't get a lot of rest. Apparently, y'all hear how I'm sounding. Even though I didn't go in Friday, I was resting. Had some, exhausted issues. I'll just say that. Exhausted. I'm talking completely burnt out. 2 weeks. I had 2 weeks of driving back in Myrtle Beach, Beaufort, Loris, South Carolina, Greenville, South Carolina. And these places are very far from my house. Like a round trip to Greenville was about 7 hours. If you consider stopping for gas, stopping for food, stopping to use the bathroom, stopping because I don't really stop because I get too sleepy anymore. I'm past that point. I can keep pushing. But if you can imagine 7 hours of driving and then working for at least 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. The working ain't the thing. That's not the thing because I don't work hard. The driving ain't the thing really. But after a while, it catches up with you. That's all I'm saying, y'all. I'm still a little tired from that. So, but I'll be okay. Hopefully, I'll just go to Loris. Hopefully, hopefully this week will be a little bit easier. That's all I'll say. Both Lupe and Gloria got the hint. They too got up from their seats, did a little two-step, spun, spun like two dancing bears. Spun, spun like two dancing bears and made a beeline to the food. All right, so now I'll make this black. All right, no, I'll make this. Let's read this part again. Let's read this part again. And again, you guys, I apologize. I know what I must sound like. I don't sound like I'm fully awake yet, and that's because I'm not. The time is only 6:37 in the morning. I've been up since 5:15, and trying to wake up. You know what I mean? I may go get another cup of coffee. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Y'all hold tight. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I had to go get a second cup of coffee, believe it or not. So let me take a sip. We'll get back to it. All right. Standing to his feet. Wait a minute. All right, where's the... Let's go back, take it to the top. So we're going to make this black. We're going to make this black. As he took a gulp of the lemonade, of the cool lemonade, his taste buds told him that there was something extra going on with the substance, something eerily familiar. "Happy birthday," said Gloria over the music. Lupe followed. "Yep, I leave, come back. Yep, I leave. Yep, I leave, come back. Look like everybody dropped acid." "It's the lemonade," insisted Gloria. "She must have spiked it," the woman joked. "Yeah, it's good," Lupe agreed. At some point, as the music seemed to be gaining strength, someone turned on a strobe light, adding to the flashing rainbow beams that were engulfing the moderate space. The cool October air coming in from the open garage was blending perfectly with the nearby propane heater. Taking a second gulp of the lemonade, Suge had the feeling again that something was very different with the drink. But he paid it no mind. As it was his birthday, people were there to celebrate him, though he didn't see himself worthy of celebration. Seated there at the table, spent from the work he'd done, the man's stomach began to rumble. He was past hungry and nearing hangry. Watching as his son Frederick Sr. and Magdalena were enjoying themselves, dancing together, but not quite in unison, his mind went to the predicament his son had gotten him in. The so-called gangsters were demanding more moonshine. Momentarily, those thoughts tried to smother his joy, but he shook them off and put his attention on Hank and Edna. Unlike Fred and Maggie, the two were moving in sync with each other. It was as though they'd practiced a coordinated routine. Then, with more rumbling of his stomach, he asked, "Y'all eat yet?" "Not yet," said Gloria. "Okay, well, it's my party, so I'm gonna go eat," the man insisted. Standing to his feet, shuffling to a two-step. Two-step should be... Oh, I must say this. I'll wake up. If it's 30 minutes from now, I'll wake up, y'all. But it may not be right now, okay? I'm just... Fair warning. Like I said, I'm in compost mode. I'm out there with that pitchfork. You know, I got my coffee. I got my Spartanic. I can't tell you all my secret ingredients, but I'm making some. You know what? I may just show you guys a video. Oh Lord have mercy, God, Jesus, my back. It's not the greatest thing for your back. I'm noticing that. Making compost, I've always heard from videos, be careful because it's not great for your back. And my wrist, my back, my entire body, but mostly my wrist and back. Listen, yo, I'm almost 50. I'm almost 50. The job I have, thank God for my job, but I don't work hard on my job. I don't work hard at all. I work, mentally. It's more mental than anything. But and then when you drive for so long, sitting down, that's not great for your back. So right now, y'all, my back is not, you know. Mm. So that's what I'm up against. Y'all pray for me, okay? Me and my back and my wrist. I got a little rest. I didn't go in to work on Friday because I was so beat, tired, exhausted, back, all these things. But I'm back. No pun intended. Standing to his feet, shuffling to a two-step before turning in a complete circle, smiling, he maneuvered himself like a dancing bear between the dancing couples to the table of food which were on the wall. Seeing the glowing blue lights underneath, canisters providing heat for the aluminum pans before catching the scent of the, let me see something. Seeing the canisters glowing. All right, yeah, let's do that. Oh boy, I apologize, but this is writing, y'all. This is writing. Seeing the canisters glowing with blue lights, or just glowing. Seeing the canisters glowing blue light. Seeing the canisters glowing blue light underneath, providing heat for the aluminum pans before catching the scent of waiting victuals. Suge asked no questions. Within minutes, he had in one hand a plate loaded with a little of everything and a second cup of Edna's lemonade. Bopping his way through the dancers again, he was back at his seat with helpings and an even brighter smile. Okay. Now see, y'all sit up here if you wanna, looking pretty. I ain't trying to starve. I ain't trying to starve. Both Lupe and Gloria got their hint. They too got up from their seats, did a little two-step. I'm gonna make this green. We're gonna push on, y'all. We're gonna keep pushing. Okay, both Lupe and Gloria got the hint. They too got up from their seats, did a little two-step, spun like two dancing bears, and made a beeline to the food. So how's Edna gonna feel about that? People eating before the food is blessed and all that stuff. You gotta bless the food. Alright. Before getting the first bite in his mouth, suddenly the music stopped. Alright, hold on there, birthday boy. Suge heard with his mouth wet from anticipation. With his mouth wet from anticipation. With his mouth opened wide and wet from its anticipation. A barbecue excuse me, rib was stopped hard before entering his mouth, before entering. I'll rewrite this. It don't sound. Just me freestyling right now. This needs to be in black too. This is off the top of the head now. Before entering, it was Edna. I know you're not about to start eating before blessing the food. She hollered across. She hollered across the room. Just like I said, this is gonna come out a little bit better, a lot better. This is an actual story, an actual book. Right now, it's not an actual book. It's just, it is what it is right now. Wait a minute. My other computer just jumped on by itself. What's going on here? And that's my stomach growling, yes. Because I'm hungry. Huh? Said should. Eyes curled up to the crowd. Lupe and Maria. What's her name? Maria? Gloria. Sorry. Lupe and Gloria. Wow, that was loud. Lupe and Gloria. Oh, I don't have any music on. I'm writing this whole time. I don't have any music on to disguise my growling stomach. Lupe and Maria paused before while loading their plates. Of course not, said Shook. I was just checking the temperature. I don't know. That's not how you spell temperature. Temperature. How do you spell temperature, y'all? Oh, there we go. Temperature. Pause while loading their plates. That's not it. That's not the right there. All right. So, um, what else was I gonna say? Oh, mention soon the spirit thing. Have it hypnotize the crowd. All right. That's the thing that was following Jacob in the beginning of the story. Okay, so this is where we're gonna stop because at this point I'm like, I gotta get ready to go. So I'm gonna start up here again in the green and bring it back there, and we'll get back to Jacob and all of them in a little bit. But right now we're gonna stop. Thank y'all for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I can't even imagine what this looks like because I know it's, let me see, today's Monday. By Wednesday, I'll be great. By Wednesday. By next Wednesday, I'll be even better. And so on and so on. But right now, because I'm getting myself back in physical condition, physical shape. Summer is coming, or spring is coming. With that being said, spring planting, and this year, my garden is just gonna be insane. Insane. I'm talking about just I'm not even gonna go into detail, but I'll show you guys a video here later on. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all for stopping by. This is Anthony L. Kelly. Salute to all y'all. And until next time, hit that like, leave a comment. I'm out.